You are now unmuted.
Hello students, today I'll be explaining about how different operations can be done on a random variable. So today's topic is operations on one random variable. So mainly it's called as expectation. Yes. So mainly it's called as expectation. So expectation is nothing but um, like whenever we average the complete whatever like random variable is involved, if we average and find out the value, then it is called as expectation. Not only like averaging, it's also like whenever we find out the average of the one random variable, it's also called as the expected value of x. It's yeah, it's called as the expected value of x. X is a random variable. It is also called as the mean value of x. Again, x is a random variable. And it's also called as the statistical average of x. Statistical average of the random variable x. Yes. So whenever we take the mean value of the random variable, mainly this kind of mean value, whenever we are dealing with the random variables and it has so many real numbers in it and we want to calculate the mean value, that time we will be calling it as mean value of random variable or expected value of random variable or statistical average of random variable. So this is one type of operation which we do on the single random variable. Just calculation, I can say in short, if we are calculating the mean value, then it's called as like expectation. The calculation of the mean value is called as expectation and it's written as, just we will be representing it as x bar. This is nothing but it is the expectation of the random variable. X bar is the mean value and it is called as expectation of the random variable. Just whenever we want to find out the mean value, just it can be represented by the expectation of the random variable. That is just a calculation of the average or the mean value. Then we will be calling it as expectation of the random variable. Mean value of the random variable. Also it's also called as, because we are taking the mean value, it's also called as statistical average of the random variable. Just we'll see how we can calculate the expected value of a random variable. Expected value. How to calculate the expected value of the random variable? For example, just we can just write it as usual. Just it is the expectation of the x and it is represented by the x bar. If some 100 values are there, some 100 discrete values are there, and we know the probability of each and every value, then how we will be calculating is real numbers are given. The x is nothing but it is the random variable. Here real numbers are given from 1 to 100. Then I'll be and probability values are also given. Then I'll be calculating just by xi into probability of xi. So this is nothing but each and every value of the real number is multiplied with the probability and total we are taking the sum. That is called as expected value of the random variable. This is in case of discrete, because each and every real number will be different in case of discrete. 1, 2, 3 up to 100. So I'll be calculating it as like each and every discrete real number is multiplied with the probability of the real number and complete. For example, just like this I can take x1 into probability of x1 plus x2 into probability of x2 plus up to, I can write it as x100 into probability of x100. That means what? Like discrete values are present. There are no continuous value. So in case of discrete value, expected value of a random variable, just it will be equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to n. Here in this case I have taken 100 values. That's why I have written it as 100. I is equal to 1 to n x, yeah, xi probability of xi. So this is the expected value of a random variable in case of discrete random variable. Whereas in continuous, this is like discrete case. Yeah. Whereas in continuous random variable, how to write? Just we will be writing it as same expected value of x. It is represented by x bar. As it is continuous, I should take it as integration. Whenever it is discrete, I'll be taking summation. Whenever it is continuous, I'll be taking the discrete values. So discrete, yeah, whenever it is discrete, summation will be taken, and whenever it is continuous, I'll be taking integration, because each and like all the smallest values have to be added here. Minus infinity to infinity. The same way I'll be writing x. Okay. And here I'll be taking the function, that is density function. X into, because density function has to be taken into account if it is a continuous yeah, if it is a continuous random variable, we have to take into consideration density function. All the values we have to take from minus infinity to infinity, x into fx of x into dx. So just I can write this in general, just I can write this discrete as, because I have taken here 1 to 100 case, but in general I can write from 1 to n. The same thing I'll be writing here for the discrete case. So expectation of x will be equal to x bar is equal to, okay, here I'll be taking summation I is equal to 1 to n, because yeah, we have to generalize the formula. That's why I'm writing I is equal to 1 to n xi into probability of xi. So this is for the discrete random variable. Expected value in case of discrete random variable. So this is the complete formula for the discrete random variable. And here in the previous slide I have written for the continuous random variable also. So both the formula, just they are the expected values of continuous random variable and discrete random variable. Okay. Right. Now, yeah, now we have found out the expected value of the continuous random variable and also expected value of the discrete random variable. Now, one more we will take. We have taken the just the random variable. Now we will be taking the expected value of a function of a random variable. So, whenever random variable is given, we can calculate by the previous formula. That is expected value of a continuous random variable and expected value of a discrete random variable. But whenever function is given, that time also we should be able to calculate the expected value of the function of a random variable. So function, I'll represent some function. Any function can be given. So one function I'm taking which is represented like this. So g function, this is the function. So how to calculate the expected value? Same formula we will be using, expected, but in case of random variable place we will be writing the function. So expected value of, if I take g of x as one of the function. So when I'm calculating the expected value of a function, obviously it will be, if it is a continuous function, then it will be integration from minus infinity to infinity. Same thing I'm writing in place of x. Okay, in place of x, I'll be writing the g of x. That time we used to write the real number. Here just I'm writing the g of x, which is the function. And one more, in the continuous case, we have to write the density function. So I'm just writing the fx of x is the density function. So this is the expected value of a continuous function. In the same way, we can find out the expected value of the discrete function. So this is the expected value of the continuous function. Average value or the mean value or the statistical average value of the continuous function. Right. So same way how we have written for the expected value of the discrete random variable, we will be writing it for the discrete function also. Expected value of g of x. Yeah. So g of x, just it will be what? Same way we will be writing summation. That time also we have written I is equal to 1 to n. In this place what we should write? In case of expected value of discrete random variable, we have written xi. Here we will be writing it as g of xi into probability of xi. So this is the expected value of the function of the random variable, right? So just now we have seen different like different operations which we can do on the single random variable. Just think of all the different things we have seen which we could do on the single random variable. Um, just you can think, or you can just write down uh, how to represent the how to represent the expected value. How to represent the expected value. Think how to represent a expected value. Also, whether expected value of a continuous random variable and discrete random variable are same, whether both can be calculated in the same manner, or some difference is there between a continuous random variable and the discrete random variable, like whether two different formulae are present to calculate the expected value of the continuous random variable and the expected value of the discrete random variable. Just think and even write down, if the same formula is there, just write down the same formula for the expected value of the continuous random variable and the expected value of the discrete random variable. If two different formulae are there, just write down two different formula for the expected value of the continuous random variable and the discrete random variable. Yeah. Yes. Hope you people have thought about these things and answered. So always the expected value is represented by x bar. That is also we will be representing it as expectation of x. And yeah, whether expected value of a continuous random variable and discrete random variable same? No, both are different. And just now in the I have told you the two different formula for the expected value of the continuous random variable and expected value of the discrete random variable. Always in case of discrete, we will be writing in the form of summation, and continuous we will be writing in the form of integration, right? So next one more operation on the random variable will take up, like what is the, we know like conditional like yeah, conditional random variable, conditional probability, conditional distribution function, conditional function, all those things we know, right? We, like whenever multiple things are happening and one is dependent upon the another, then this conditional function or conditional probability will be coming into existence. In this, for the that kind of function, how to find out the mean value or the expected value, that is given in this topic, that is conditional expected value. Conditional expected value. So whenever a conditional function is there, how to find out the expected value, that is given by the conditional expected value. Right. So when just if we take a density function fx of x. So conditional density, how we used to write, that is fx of x after a real value, that is b, right? After the probability b, then only this will exist. That is x pipelined with b. So b is nothing but it is some event that is defined in the sample space. It is some any event that is defined in the sample space, right? So just if I want to find out the expectation, how I'll be writing? Just expectation of x I cannot write. Pipelined with the event b. I can write like this. That is expectation of x pipelined with the event b. So this is given by same formula I'll be using, minus infinity to infinity x into this function, that is density function. Density function also I should pipeline it with b. So in this way we will be finding out the expectation of the, that is conditional function, and it's called as conditional expected value. Just we will, if we go in detail and find out what is this, like how, what to substitute in place of uh, this value, that is b value, just we will see that. Okay, so b is nothing but b is given by what in the previous conditional probability, conditional function, conditional distribution function I have told this. So b is nothing but x less than or equal to b. It is defined like this. So it comes like minus infinity to b up to infinity. It lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. So x less than or equal to b. Uh, Right. So how I'll be writing this is fx of x conditioned with x less than or equal to b. Okay. Like this we will be writing the this function. This function which is given in this formula. This function. X, here in this place I'm writing it as x less than or equal to b. So yeah, how to write this is like, just we will be, you can, yeah, we have already shown this, like, yeah, already have shown this. So just I'll be writing it as fx of x divided by minus infinity to, yeah, minus infinity to b, fx of x into dx. This is the case when x is less than b. When x is greater than or equal to b, it is just equal to 0. X is greater than, real number is greater than or equal to b, it is just equal to 0. Otherwise, when it is less than b, it is nothing but fx of x divided by integration of minus infinity to b fx of x into dx. So same thing if I substitute in the expected value, that is expected value, conditional expected value. Just I'll be substituting that expected x less than or equal to b, like this only have written. So yeah, so upper value, this is will be same. Yeah, this as it is, I'll be substituting x into fx of x, x into fx of x. So yeah, so it will be just minus infinity to b x into fx of x into dx divided by, it will be minus infinity to b fx of x into dx. So like this we will be, yeah, in this way we will be finding the conditional expected value. That is for a conditional function. Here we have discovered like how for a conditional function the expected value can be found out. So that's it for this lecture. We'll meet in the next lecture to discuss about some more operations which we can do on the single random, one random variable or the single random variable, like moments, moment generating functions, central moments, moment about the mean, all those topics we will be discussing in the next class. Thank you everyone.